The Eleanor Armstrong Smith Glasshouse is Cleveland Botanical Garden's exciting conservatory, featuring authentic recreations of two of the world's most fragile and exotic ecosystems, the sun-baked spiny desert of Madagascar and the misty rainforest of Costa Rica. Open year-round, this 18,000-square-foot crystal-peaked University Circle landmark was introduced in 2003 after 10 years of planning. Join us on a dazzling 9,000-mile journey across continents, from a remarkable African island home to plants and animals found nowhere else on Earth, to a lush tropical paradise filled with butterflies, flowers, and an abundance of green. In all, over 400 species of plants and 50 species of animals inhabit this unique setting. It is one of the only conservatories in the world to showcase both plants and animals. The moment you enter the glasshouse, you are transported to a remote corner of an African island where extreme conditions have resulted in some remarkable plant and animal adaptations. Madagascar has been dubbed by some ecologists as the 8th continent of the world. You'll feel as if you've entered a surreal world where the ordinary is nothing short of extraordinary. Warmed by the dry desert heat, you come face to face with stark beauty and plants that look as if they were imagined by Dr. Seuss. Some of the plants in Madagascar protect their stored water supplies from animals, with spines over 3 inches long. Even in the desert, small streams can be found. It's in those oases that you'll see lush ferns and silver palm trees gracefully hanging over the water's edge. At the center of the exhibit is a 40-foot-tall, true-to-life baobab tree, the towering icon of Madagascar. Some have traveled halfway across the world to see the legendary baobab, which stores a year's worth of water in its trunk. In total, the garden holds 5 baobabs of varying sizes in its collection, including one that is at least 75 years old. It is one of the oldest baobabs outside of Madagascar. Baobab flowers show the fleeting beauty of desert blooms. Lasting only one day, they are a magnificent surprise to behold. Other bizarre tree forms you will encounter in Madagascar include euphorbias, aloes, succulent vines, didiaria, and pachypodiums. Pachypodiums, also known as bottle trees, are spiny succulents, not cacti. They store water in their swollen trunks to survive droughts and are named for elephants' feet. There are over 2,000 varieties of euphorbias in the world, ranging from ruby red to pale chartreuse. You will be amazed by the myriad of flower colors that euphorbias display. Oncorhynus stand out in the desert because of their large yellow, white, or pink flowers. On your visit, you will also get up close and personal with some of the animals unique to Madagascar. One of the stars is the Austerlet's chameleon. The longest chameleon in the world, the Austerlet's chameleon has eyes that operate independently, giving it the ability to focus on 2 different objects at the same time. The even more colorful panther chameleon has a tongue as long as its body and is a sight to behold when capturing crickets and other insects as far as a foot away. The red phoebe, a bird found only in Madagascar, might surprise you with its brilliant red plumage. As you exit the Madagascar exhibit, in the blink of an eye, you are transported to a dramatically different world. Here in the Costa Rica rainforest, everything is lush, green, and scented by the intoxicating aromas of tropical orchids. The rainforest is invitingly shady and teeming with life. The relaxing sounds of water flow from streams and waterfalls, and everything is covered by a shroud of mist. The glasshouse is the best butterfly house in Ohio. During the warm months, you will find yourself surrounded by a kaleidoscope of movement and color as the wondrous creatures flit about through the air. Blue morphos, zebra longwings, and banded owl butterflies will dance before your eyes. If you see a sudden blue flash, it's probably color reflected off the scales of the blue morpho butterfly. Each week, butterflies are imported directly from Costa Rica to be flown in the glasshouse. On most days at 2 p.m., you can watch newly hatched butterflies take flight for the first time as they are released to play among the plants. The glasshouse is also an oasis for orchid lovers, who will be delighted by the diversity of blooms. There are so many orchids in the glasshouse that you're more than likely to see different ones each time you visit. Blooms range from the size of a pencil tip to 4 to 5 inches across. Their lovely and inviting perfumes lure you in for a close encounter. When you visit, you get a bird's eye view of this breathtaking world by going up onto a 25-foot-high canopy walk. Here, you can see another feature of the Costa Rica rainforest, epiphytes. Epiphytes, or plants that grow on top of other plants, are nature's way of demonstrating diversity and abundance. You'll see many different varieties of epiphytic plants, including bromeliads, ferns, vines, and orchids from the unique vantage point of the canopy. Some of these beautiful bromeliads bear only a single flower cluster in their lifetime. The stems of these beautiful philodendrons are surprisingly pleasant to touch, but their fuzzy textures also serve to ward off hungry insects and help them to adapt to life in the canopy. Tropical flowers like this vibrant torch ginger are one of nature's floral fireworks. The animal life in Costa Rica is just as varied and exotic as the plants. Through a special telescope, you can view the tireless leafcutter ants, which transport leaves larger and heavier than they are to their subterranean nests. The birds of Costa Rica paint a natural portrait of beauty as they set sail through the glasshouse. This blue honeycreeper stands out as he sips nectar from the hundreds of tropical blossoms. The glasshouse offers a field day for photographers. You just might capture a happy dove enjoying an impromptu shower. The Eleanor Armstrong Smith Glasshouse lets you immerse yourself in the fascinating sights, sounds, and scents of two completely different and exotic faraway lands. No two visits are alike. You'll travel to two vastly different worlds and gain a deeper appreciation of the biodiversity of the world we inhabit.